I couldn't stay away, you couldn't stay away, and therefore we are left with more Girls&Panzer. Once again, slightly longer than usual. It's, part of a movie. Which can only mean good things. More tanks, more in-character despair. But what would they be up against today? The school has been threatened and saved twice now. Gotta find something else to battle about. But I guess it's time to load those HE rounds, prep the coaxial guns, and step on the driver. Panzer IV. There's nothing better than showing off a close-up of the anglerfish, but smoke rolling in. Oh shit, they've lost outer plating. That was actually really quite well done. Her bangs look weird there. The plate and paint being deformed. Okay, you can already tell a perilous position. Visual-wise, really quite good. Completely. There is a plane. Cut off on a bridge. Not everything falls on Yukari, but we don't know what started all of this. I'm actually going to turn that up a little. I mean, if nothing else if there's nothing else you can say straight away other than the rise in production value right off the bat. And expanding their horizons even more. Weightlifting wasn't enough for them, now they're getting to being an idol group. Are we going to get a glimpse of everyone once again? Though we already got Darjeeling in the lot. And I really appreciate the almost like Persona-esque glimpses of all of them there. And fancy talking about tears when you show off what's her name? Momo or something? Ah. The cats have multiplied. Is that a light snow? They scanning. Do you have to come in one by one saying, or almost everyone saying something? News is being spread quickly. It seems to be quite the talk of the town. Ah, quite a step up. You can see that she's been doing well. It's not entirely false, but... Ah. So... Not the usual kind of straightforward problems. A Ronin. A wanderer. If she just held her composure a little better. A slight difference in how they all reacted to that. About exactly what we would expect from each character, though. And since they've set a name for themselves... I mean, they don't really have the funding to go and purchase tanks, so if there's some just lying about, like before... So I'm guessing that they are going to find a tank and unveil it, but... So... Not entirely true. Oh no. Don't try and get her into... on a tank scholarship. I mean, we've seen her trying to take aim. Well, that got them all fired up to work together. Just, yeah, Puppet Commander, I was about to say. Something similar to that. And is she not being included in any of this discussion? Looks like it's been decided for you. I do want to see a winter tournament. Is that going to be covered in this as well? Not below decks. I can be lost for months down there. Yeah, slightly less imposing with a clipboard than would be with a switchblade or something. Are they keeping to the one-way system? That's a long ladder. Okay. Is that barbed wire blocking? I like the first person view though. That looks like it would be an alright. You see, that's how you do it. broken bottles, cards, planks of wood with nails stuck in. Okay. Well, you're outsiders in their realm. Really? You have to pay the toll to get past. Your position means nothing down here. To think that all Kappa? To think that all this was going on in the bowels of the ship. They move fast. And for carrying someone with them. Well, I'm surprised you don't see Yukari jumping on that action. Nice landing. Yeah, hopefully this isn't some sort of oubliette. Fake wall. Skull and crossbones. I'm enjoying the sound, the music coming from this place. So they are aboard a giant school ship in the ocean, but pirates. It did look like there was, an actual bar there. They don't do food. Well, I don't see anything wrong with their decisions. Their choice of drink right there. Yep. Yeah, that one. Really? They put her to work quickly. The slide a drink down the bar. She doesn't go anywhere without that microphone. Well, I think kidnapping and forcibly imprisoning someone isn't really polite either. Huh? You took offence to that one. Good catch. Not one to waste a drink, I see. Yep, you don't challenge Yukari to that kind of contest. It's a good thing that they're challenging each other to something that is up their wheelhouse. Really, fun wrestling. I would watch an anime. This is all about that. That's a talent you wouldn't really appreciate right there. She's dodged all of them so far. Well done. Especially being thrown in the middle of a bar fight. Even by accident, I don't think that's really that believable. Her neck muscles must be something else. Wait, was that really pop-up pirate? Why do you have a grenade? And also, where do you keep the grenade? Really, a selection of like Chubba Chop lollies up there. Captain Kidd. I'd be surprised if you had. Non-alcoholic, but you're still not going to be able to handle it. No. I was about to say, not much of a reaction. I really did enjoy, like, what was it, chili vodka. So, actually spiced rum. Quite composed. I didn't expect it's non-alcoholic, of course, but a drinking contest in a bar for the Girls and Panzer team. Keep 'em coming, barkeep. They're going to regret it in the morning. At least she got a refreshing drink in the end. But what? Yeah. Why? Other than a test of willpower, I don't think we need to see the luster in her hair or the lock on. There's so many little aspects of this come out of nowhere. The 16-bit ship sinking. Well, if it's not on the seas, this place looked so inviting a while ago, and now it's kind of dank and dark. Ah. Well, we found some new friends right away. Ah. So they owe a sort of blood debt. Like a sea ship, but for land. What, just behind the bar they happen to have a tank? They just happen to have a tank. Didn't think of perfectly smoked meats inside of a tank, but yeah, okay. But where are they going to keep all of these sausages? A 5-man crew. Looks like they've got some right here. That's a monkey. So yeah, you've got 4. Rice bowl. We've had characters who don't seem all too with it before. Why not a barmaid? There would definitely be enough to go around, but where do they get all the money for all the different meat? It's... Who's that meant to be in the background? But it's going to be not really that tough to get used to the new team that has come on board, but what tank are they using? Considering how they are so attached to the sea and the idea of piracy, the only thing I can think of is really like some sort of something that's amphibious. Yeah, that's the problem. Her usual personality keeps her in bed for so long, and learning languages is difficult. Yep, as long as there's snow around. Really, you just have to have some sort of tank delivery and everything. Oh, it looks like we've got a side story. So we are getting a fight amongst all of the different schools again. Are you actually going to make it to the battlefield this time? They've got enthusiasm in spades, but no alarm clocks. Charge. I see they haven't learned a thing. It's going to be difficult to change their ways. Ah, you can tell just by seeing that this is a sauna which school this was. It's a large turnout. Freedom Academy. What's with the uniform down there? They don't seem to get on. Someone who just sits and eats cake. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be some sort of harmony between them. Undercover Yukari time. But if they get eliminated in the first match each time, then surely for someone who has come up from the ranks of obscurity and won so much, it's not quite as on edge as before I saw a baguette. Okay, France. I know, they're so uncivilized, aren't they? Is the security going to be better than some of the other schools that she's infiltrated? Still with the cake, we got what? Marie Antoinette. Do they lose because they take each other out? And can we imagine just Yukari's lying on the floor with the camera? Yep, she got trampled. She doesn't seem to want to get up off the floor, though. That's your first... But it's also not good to get completely complacent. She didn't even stop to get changed. I've just realised my pen has a skull and crossbones on it. Get the whole event off to a good start. See some familiar faces in the stands there. Last minute one-handed. Last minute checks. We're still missing the newest arrival. They've just got Shark. We're getting back to the beginning where they've all decorated their ships. But what's it? Is that a Mark IV? How long was that in the bowels of the ship? I know that tank. Predominantly World War One. And also, so very slow. I know one of the tanks. And yeah, the kind of, from the delinquent side of things, I think they're going to have a good rapport. And now that she has so much... Did her bow just shrink and grow? So much responsibility on her shoulders. She's still singing and dancing. Are they arriving late? Either bad driving again, or one of them got the flag. Really? You can even make it to the start without firing on each other. She's above bowing her head. They're good friends, really. I hope the Shark team is effective. Seems to be just open ground assault rather than the urban warfare we've seen before, or even in the slightly mountainous zones. Each one sounding good. Yep, a little bit of squeaking on this one. Yeah, which means don't charge in. Protect yourself. The thing is, are they lulling you into a false sense of security? Ah, they're fighting amongst each other. We don't have to worry. Especially since what we saw at the beginning. They're not used to driving that tank. It's going all over the place. I don't think they need to... Okay, that 3D was kind of obvious. Take the risk of doing any special parkour or jumps. So they've definitely, yeah, split out into two forces. Potentially, but there could also be some sort of defense over there. Oh no, a bridge. Just keep it inbounds. Maybe you can refer to some help. So victory will feel all the sweeter if she actually makes the decisions. And that was a rather strained Panzer war. Maybe they should take down that mast before it becomes a problem. Come on. Are they gonna give him a nudge? There we go. At least the captain has a good head on her shoulders. Ah, Simonite. For God's sake. As fun as this shark team is going to be, we can sense some trouble. Are they actually getting serious now? They're firing back. Did they only just find you, or did they only just make it known? These slow, kind of methodical movements that you have to do there. They are some long barrels. Is that going to make a withdrawal as well, or stand up and fight? Okay, they are working in unison. Oh no. Also, very, very small fields. That's a spelling mistake. Are you sure about this order? Maybe you should go, you know, 1 or 2 across the bridge and make sure you get fully across before you get any more on. It must be so nice to be in the middle of a tank battle but still have time to play a game of lawn bowls. Unfortunately, I think the plan is going to go quite as well as they really planned. But the thing is, can Momo think on the spot and improv? Oh, you can see her in the background. As well as Mio. Ah, a glint. Yep, no time for slow speed or carefulness. Now they have cut off the retreat as well. Thing is, you don't even have to shoot at the tanks now, just shoot the support beams of the bridge. Not something we really expect to see, but I'm glad for it. That bridge is not long for this world. There we go. Well, no, I think it was actually true, but well, you'll just get a new cake. I don't think she was ready for that recoil. I wouldn't be hanging out the top of the tank. Come on, Commander. What are your orders? You know, just... She was too flippant about her investigation. There was no... $8 meters? This wasn't Momo's idea. I don't get the operation name, but slightly better than some of the other ones we come across. Are they going to drive off the edge and act as a ramp? Yeah, 8.4 meters, 8.04 meters. It's nothing to sneer at. I have to bring down the mast. Now, is Momo going to take the credit? Are they all going to make it off? So far, a very successful operation. And not a moment too soon. And just with a few scrapes. I thought it was going to flip for a moment. But now, yeah, the trap. The trap has been foiled. And they were almost being pincered. The good thing is, they've probably used quite a fair amount of their ammunition. Box formation. We're getting another song. You know, onions are fine. Opa, camarado, pa, camarado, pa, opa, opa. You know, I did French at GCSE and A level, and completely sucked at it. Not really surprised, is it though? Making a hasty retreat or tactical withdrawal to put the next plan into action. Maybe this one will give them their first win. What was the max speed of the Mark IV? I'm not sure why I'm trying to rack my memory. I don't even know if that's a bit of information I even know. At least they seem to be enjoying themselves. Life up from the lower decks in the sun. I don't think a ship is meant to move like that. The next one should be good. And as a reason to fight, not quite as jaw-biting as the other one, but you know, as far as first introductions to a new tank crew go, this is quite successful. I remember when the Anteaters were shown off in their first battle. They took one shell for the flag tank and then were out. And while not really any shots have landed on the Arai Girls School side, they've gotten themselves out of a sticky situation using that big old ramp of metal. But it's the first time we've seen Inspector Yukri be caught out. Tricked, even. She's very close to losing the best girl status. Let's be honest. A small stench of sausages still lingering in the air. I'm excited for the next one, what that brings. Victory or defeat. The thing is, now it's just getting Momo into university. No contracts were signed, no actual conversations held. Is it going to work? Who knows? But actually seeing that the years go by, the girls are growing, going through school. I hope it goes well for them. But on the fly thinking isn't really Momo's strong point. Thinking isn't really Momo's strong point. So as a commander, delegating all decisions to her can only go well. But what's going to really finish this battle off? A shot to Marie's flag tank? Or high blood sugar? If you're excited to find out, join me for the next one. And honestly, probably not something you want to miss out on. So if you enjoyed it, like the video, comment down below. Look in the description for a link to my Discord. Maybe even subscribe to the channel, if you're feeling particularly generous. I mean, hey, I noticed a rather famous tank from the British history. I'd be ashamed of myself if I didn't, really. But still. Get some rest. Try not to oversleep and completely miss it. Goddamn Italians. See you in the next one. My patrons probably wouldn't spend the extra time to make sure that I don't repeat another grade of high school. However, they might do so if there was a rocking pirate ship just out front. And so, if you want to help build my galleon, consider joining on to my Patreon, and you can be there among the deckhands that are Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Max, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Dark Shadow, 7899, Raywin, Kite, and everyone else. I just think there's probably a lot less smoked sausage in the future.